All right, USA Paraguay is underway in just about an hour from now. I figured I'd get out here, do a little bit of a prediction. Obviously, lineups are out, pretty much everything that we expected. We knew kind of heading into it. The front offense was pretty much preset. We knew for a while it was going to be Balogun up top, Pulisic, and Weston McKennie in the midfield with Chris Richards is actually the big surprise. He's starting at center back there, so it's going to be pretty much, I think, our best lineup possible. The only question mark is Tim Ream. Obviously, fantastic player. Captain, of course, kind of controversially, probably should be Tyler Adams, in my opinion. But regardless, Tim Ream gets the start, gets the captain. So we'll see if he can go out there and lead us. Be honest, I have a really good feeling about this USA team. I feel like this is a side that progressed, pretty much only got better since the last World Cup in 2022. And I've seen a lot of people saying like, "Oh, it's not a very experienced side," or "What have they really done? What have they done to prove it?" Look at the 2022 World Cup. Not only did we get a decent result against Wales, we should have won that game, cost it right at the end, but we're a much more mature team now. And then England drew England. Again, 0-0, but we were probably the better team that game. We had a lot of good chances. And to have only grown since that World Cup when we're towing off with big European clubs. Wales is a great team. England is one of the favorites, right? And we didn't even lose to them when we played them in a serious competition. And then we beat Iran. And then we go on to lose to Netherlands, who beat us with basically the same goal 3 times in a row. That little take it down the line, cut it back to the top of the 18-yard box, and they just stuck it away. So we're only gotten better since then. We've only developed as a team. I really feel confident in this World Cup run. Obviously, I don't think we're going to win it. If we do, that'd be fantastic. But let's be honest, the odds of that are basically 0. With that said, I think we win our group. I think a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Turkey's a much better team." Turkey have a couple really good players, and the rest of their team is not even playing in a top 5 league. And obviously, that doesn't mean everything, because you look at America, we've got a couple MLS guys in there, but for the most part, majority is at least playing Premier League, Bundesliga, Serie A, or Ligue 1, and we've got real quality. You look at Turkey, outside of like Arda Güler, there's like just not a lot of quality there. Pretty much half the team's on Galatasaray anyways. I feel confident in this group. But tonight, focusing on one game at a time, Paraguay have to win that game, have to win it. My official prediction, looking at the lineups, is I'm going to say 3-1 USA. I feel confident. I think we go out there. I think we stick one in early. I think we dominate the game. I think probably we get another one before halftime. And then second half, scrappy, whatever, just dominating the lead. They get one, we get one. 3-1's my prediction. Let's go watch the game, and I'll give you my feedback at the end. Okay, wow, what a first half. That is just what you love to see. First half just wrapped up, and it's 3-0. It's 3-0. We've had way more pressure, way more opportunities. We've been fantastic the entire first half of the game. Balogun with 2 goals already. Obviously, they had the own goal at the beginning. Every single player has just been playing outside their heads. This is just, obviously, my pre-game prediction was 3-1. Already 3-0, so 3-1's on the table potentially if we have a lackluster second half. But at this point, just keep the pressure up. Let's go, U.S. men's national team. I've been saying Paraguay is not a team that scares me. They've got, obviously, Almiron. That's about it. And we are just by far the better team here. This is a fantastic, fantastic game. Exactly how you want to start your opening World Cup. What a great half. Let's go check out the second half. Let's see what happens. But we are on fire. Let's go, U.S. men's national team.
All right, so first off, we're on top of the freaking world. USA is on top of the world. There's a good chance we just outright win the whole damn cup. We might just win the whole dang thing. Now, obviously, that's a little bit extreme, but 4-1 win to open the World Cup, pretty much nothing better we could have done. We were fantastic. From the first whistle of the game, starting off with the own goal in the 8th minute, we were incredible. We did such a good job of dominating possession. Here, let's switch over. We can see the stats here. We had 65% possession throughout the game to their 35%. XG 1.34 to their 0.47. Total shots 16 to their 9. Touches in opposition box 53 to 9. Again, you can just see the momentum bar. We were crushing from the get-go. They had a little bit of a jump in the first 2-3 minutes. But as soon as that own goal happened, we just applied more and more pressure, and then swung a little bit, and then more and more pressure, scored goals, created opportunities throughout the entire game. Really going through, like, every single individual player did such a fantastic job throughout this game. And in my pregame, before the game started, I had a good confident feeling. I was looking at their lineup, and I've had this feeling about Paraguay, even though leading up to the qualifiers, the World Cup, they had the best defensive record in South America, and they beat Argentina, and I think Brazil as well, leading up to the qualifiers. I look at this team, and I'm not scared by it. Obviously, Almiron's a solid player. I thought Bobadilla would have a better game than he did. Obviously, 4-9 with the own goal and get subbed out is brutal. That's literally one of the players I thought was going to have a good game, was going to give us a trouble, but obviously that was incorrect. But yeah, in that prediction, I said 3-1 before the game started. That looked like that was going to be correct until Gio Reyna, with the absolute stunner of the finesse shot outside of the foot, puts it back in, gives us the 4-1, gives us the 3-goal difference on the top of the table. I mean, that's so big. Just looking at the group, I mean, obviously, a lot of games to be played left. We still got to play Australia and Turkey, and obviously those are good games. But beating Paraguay, especially the way we did, so confident. I mean, there was a stretch from the 70th minute to like the 85th minute probably, where it looked like we were just arrogant out there. And obviously, you don't want to be too cocky, but to have that sense to go out there against a team that people are talking like they're a serious contender, and honestly disrespecting the USA a little bit, saying this could be a real challenge and a real trouble, and to go out there and have Gio Reyna pull a Travella, are you kidding me? Tucks it away in the corner? That's fantastic. So I love the way we played throughout this entire game. I really think we did a great job. I think looking ahead to the Australia game up in Seattle, I mean, Seattle's a notorious stadium for the Seahawks. Like, they call them the 12 when the fans are there because it's just so loud and the environment gets incredible. If we can get that, what we had tonight in SoFi, which is, I mean, a great stadium, beautiful, but that same environment up in Seattle, I mean, that's going to be a fantastic environment to keep carrying momentum into. You got to be scared if you're Australia after watching that. I mean, some of the memes coming out after this game, some of the responses, people are saying we're playing in 1.25 speed because it was just bing, 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 bing. Going through the player ratings, I mean, it felt like everybody had the game of the season. I mean, front to back, I mean, obviously, Reese really did not have anything to do. Reese was just hanging out. Robinson, up and down the field, doing fantastic. The second half, it felt like he was even more influential when some of the midfield kind of started to fall apart. It felt like Robinson picked up some of that slack, was driving through, creating good opportunities, getting the box, playing those 1-2 passes with Tillman. Him and Tillman, their link-up was fantastic throughout the entire game. Obviously, Pulisic played great, subbed out at halftime. The good news has come out. He said he just took a little bit of a knock, and he was just probably being precautious, which I'm cool with. When you're up 3-0 and your star player is the heart of your team, it was clear we were not as good when Pulisic came out of the game. So for him to continue being healthy, maintaining that throughout the rest of this tournament, that's the most important thing. So we're able to get away with that. Balogun, obviously 2 goals, so clinical. I mean, the first finish, like, it should finish. That's a striker finish. He gets the ball right outside the 6 and places it. That's what he should do 10 times out of 10. But sometimes strikers miss those. So for him to get that confidence, I think that led into his second goal really well. Cutting inside. I mean, obviously, great through ball. The pace to it was beautiful. And then for him to cut in, place it just absolutely binned out was fantastic. Dest, obviously his rating wasn't fantastic. It wasn't super high, 6'9", but he was all over the field. He did a great job. McKinney, Adams, and Tillman in the midfield did great. Honestly, I think Tillman, for as great as he did in possession and defensively and dropping in, I think there could have been more from him, honestly, and he still had a good game. Like, he got an assist. He did great, but there was a couple times where he had good shooting opportunities. He just didn't take advantage of those. But still, I mean, he did a great job. I'm not going to knock him at all, but I feel like he could have even had an even better game had he finished a couple of those chances. Tyler Adams is always, I mean, he's a stick back there. You put him back there, we're going to be good. And just a yellow card, whatever, it happens. It was probably one of the weaker yellow cards, actually, this game, but whatever, it happens. Tim Ream did good. Obviously, you expect an older player like that to struggle. and he's the captain for a reason. He did really, really well back there. He looked very composed on the ball, which he always has looked composed on the ball. I mean, even Pep Guardiola said before, like, if I had Tim Ream 10 years ago, he'd have been on my team. So he was great. Chris Richards, so good to have him back. He was integral. And then Freeman played great. I mean, great to see Freeman in there. You know, he's developing into a really important player. He's still only 21 years old. Look at that heat map. I mean, just cooking down the right side there. So really a great game. So looking ahead, we got Australia. We have a week until Australia. So all signs are pointing ahead. We look good here. We've got the foot on the driver's seat in here, especially considering top three teams go through in majority of the groups. So for us to already have 4 goals scored and the 3-goal difference, that's huge for us. I mean, I'm not going to say guarantees you to go through the next round, but even one more draw, we're getting through. And I really think we can go out there and stomp on Australia as well. We got to see their game. I believe they play tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow night. So we'll see. We'll see how that game goes. But everything, I mean, you just could not have had a better night for the U.S. men's national team. So good. Strikers are in form. Pulisic looks good. He's healthy. Really great game. Let's go USA.